Everybody. So I wanted to take a few minutes to talk with you about the LEAD program, Beachbody's LEAD program, how I utilize the LEAD program, and why it's really critical that you make sure that you participate in this, that you're considered one of the qualified coaches to get these leads. There are so many things that go into this. And I want to make sure that you guys all know the qualifications firsthand. So I think everybody knows that in order to be a qualified coach, to participate in the LEAD program, you have to be an Emerald. You have to be an Emerald coach. You have to have your bio done on your Team Beachbody page. That's your profile picture, your a before photo. You don't have to have an after, but you have to have a before photo, and a little bio, a little bit about you, so that when you do receive these customers from the LEAD program, they know who they're talking to as well. They can see your picture and see a little bit about you. The other requirement is that you have to have a club membership. I think we all have it now because of the fantastic Beachbody On Demand, but if you don't have it, you do need it to be able to participate in the LEAD program as a qualified coach. So Emerald Coach, your business service fees have to be paid in current, a bio, and a profile and before photo, and you have to be a club member. Those are the main qualifications. Now, for customer leads versus Success Club leads, we obviously now have two different qualifications for those as well. So to receive customer leads from the LEAD program, you have to have achieved Success Club 5 in the month prior. So if you are going to be getting leads in August, you would have hit minimum Success Club 5 in the month of July. If you would like to receive customer and Success Club leads, and I'll go over the difference of those as well for those of you who may not know what the difference is, you have to have achieved Success Club 10 or higher in the previous month to qualify for those leads. So customer leads, what are customer leads? Customer leads are part of the LEAD program. We receive a much higher volume of those per month. They are people who have either created a free membership and were automatically assigned a free coach. They are people who may have gone to Beachbody's website directly and received a club trial, which would prompt them to create a Team Beachbody membership, which would then funnel them to you as your free coach. Or people who've bought a product off of one of the infomercials, and they've been asked at checkout if they would like the services of a free coach to help them on their journey, and they have said yes. So that's how we get those customers for the customer lead program. For the Success Club lead program, they are people who have ordered either a challenge pack or one of our Shakeology products, whether it's a super sampler, a 3-day refresh, a bag of Shakeology, a box of Shakeology, a challenge pack, an ultimate reset, and I'm not totally sure, but I think that they're going to be including the Shakeology Boosts and the Beachbody Performance line in the Success Club leads as well, because they're all nutritional products. The biggest difference is that on the Success Club leads, you get the commission the very first time. So you'll be able to see the order in your online office. You'll be able to see what they've ordered, whether they got a challenge pack or Shakeology, if it was a home direct order or a one-time order. And you'll receive the commission on that. On the customer leads, we don't receive the commission for the very first sale, for the initial sale that brings them to your customer base, but you do get commission on everything that follows. So it's very important for quite a few reasons that we make sure that we always keep up with the customer leads. So the best advice that I can give you is to make sure that you watch the lead lessons in the online office. It's under the news and training in the video library. You want to make sure that you watch the lead lessons and listen to what Shelly has to say, because she's got some really great tips. Make sure that you watch those, but then you also have to figure out what's going to work for you. So I've watched them. I know what they say. I'm going to share my system with you on what I do and how it works for me. So the first thing that I want to talk about is really the importance of hitting Success Club to get these leads. These are free customers. These are people that want to buy our products. They've already bought our products by the time they get to you. So the hard part is done. The hard part of trying to get them in is done. They already purchased. Super important that we hit Success Club to get these leads. People always talk about their warm market drying up, and this is a great way to make sure that your warm market doesn't dry up. You're going to be getting handfuls of customers every month for free from Beachbody, just for hitting Success Club, just for doing what we're supposed to be doing every month, which is pushing for Success Club and hitting Success Club. Super important that we hit this. This Success Club is the foundation for our business. I can tell you that my business would not be where it is today had I not made Success Club a non-negotiable for myself from day one. So you need to make sure that you make that a benchmark for yourself every single month. Make sure that you set Success Club 5 as the absolute bare minimum for yourself, or Success Club 10, one of them. Every single month, make that your non-negotiable. Make that your benchmark. And if you get to 5 and it's the 10th of the month, don't slow down. Don't hold people. Just keep going, because then you'll hit 10 and you'll hit 15. And before you know it, you'll realize that it was a lot harder in your head to get those 5 or 10 points than when you actually did it. Super important. We want to make sure that we're hitting Success Club. If you are in a training group, if you are signing on coaches, you're a leader, and your coaches are going to follow what you do. They're going to follow the example for you. Speed of the leader, speed of the pack. And if you're hitting Success Club every month and you're making Success Club a non-negotiable for yourself every month, that's what your coaches are going to see. If they see that you're wishy-washy and some months you hit Success Club and some months you don't, and some months you get 3 points and some months you don't get any, then they're not going to see the value in hitting Success Club for themselves. So it's really important that if you want your team to see you as a leader, if you really want to drive your business forward, that you set this goal for yourself and make it a non-negotiable every single month. Let your coaches see that you set that standard for yourself, so that they know that that's the standard that they need to set for themselves if they want to grow a business and they want to lead their coaches as they come in. So as far as touching base with the leads, there's so many different ways that, we can kind of go about doing these things. So like I said, go through the lead lessons. I'm going to share my system with you. The back office is great. You've got your own email system. You've got e-cards. If you're a new coach just starting out and you don't want to invest in anything, the back office is great to use to send e-cards to your customers when we have specials and things like this come up. I do not utilize the back office email. I use a third-party email system. It's called GetResponse. At the end of this video, if anybody does want more information, please feel free to reach out. We do have a 30-day free trial available that you can kind of try out and see if you like it and see if it's a fit for you. There's tons of email programs out there. This is the one that works for me for what I wanted. Some people choose to use Automatic CEO. Some choose to use MailChimp. Some use Constant Contact or Mad Mimi. There's tons out there, guys. So you really just have to kind of find the one that's going to work best for you. So what do I do when I get a lead? I check my back office a couple times a day because I need to make sure that, everything else is kind of going the way that it's supposed to be going. So when I do see a new customer lead, I check if they are a customer lead or if they're a Success Club lead. And then what I do is I click right into Get Response and I put them right on an email campaign. So I have different campaigns set up for pretty much everything that they can order. Mine is very detailed. It's very in-depth. You can choose to make one campaign for all of your customers. There's nothing wrong with that. That's how I started when I was contacting my customer leads. But as I got more and more, I felt it was more beneficial to them for them to get an email from me of me knowing kind of exactly where they needed to go with the products that they had purchased. So I have a couple different campaigns. I have a campaign if they order a Shakeology sampler, if they order a one-time bag or box of Shakeology, if they order on Home Direct, and then if they order a program and they get their club trial, or if they just signed up and got a free membership and they ended up under me. So those are the different campaigns that I use. So I check to see what they ordered and they get plugged into the appropriate campaign for them. So what the campaigns do is it sends them a series of 6 emails over a 5-week period. So they get an email from me the first day. As soon as I put their information into the system, they get an email immediately. And then they get one a week for the next 5 weeks. And they all follow a pretty similar format. The first one I think is almost the same for all of them. And I introduce myself in the email. I let them know that I'm their coach. I'm here for free. I'm here to help them. A little bit about my story and how I can relate to them and how I want to help them. I always include a link to my Facebook page, because what I really want to do is bring them to my Facebook page so I can get them into my group, so I can start to form a relationship with them, because we know that sometimes customer leads are not always easy to contact or to get a hold of. So I always try to make sure that I can get them on Facebook. If they don't have a common name, I usually, after I send the email, I usually will search for them on Facebook as well. So I put them into the system. I keep track of them. They get that series of emails from me, and it talks about, it asks them how their program is going, if they feel like they're struggling, do they feel like they need more help with their nutrition, do they feel like they need accountability, they're welcome into any of my groups. And then after that, they go into my mass email list, which gets a couple of emails a month from me. So they get a monthly email with the challenge pack specials. They get an end of the month email with a last chance about the promotions for the month. And they usually get another email mid-month with some information about maybe blog articles that I've written or recipes that I posted to my blog over the month that I've really liked. If we get a product release like in July in the middle of the month, I send a short one letting them know that there's new stuff out. But I really try to provide them with content more so than just send them a challenge pack email once a month, so it doesn't seem like I just want them to buy something. Because we do want to help these people. That's ultimately our goal. So that's a big thing. And as far as organizing them, I keep them all in GetResponse. That's where I have them all. If they find me on Facebook, they go into a separate list on my Facebook page of people that came to me from the lead program. I try to track them as best as I can through their transformations. If they, again, have found me on Facebook, it makes everything so much easier. I have a few that I usually will hear back from by email and say, I'm not on Facebook or I'm not on a lot, but I text. And if you can text me, then that's great. So we either text or we hop on the phone, maybe once or twice during the month to kind of see where they're at, or exchange emails. Because I feel like email is always the easiest way to get everybody. We're all so busy these days. So I really try to make sure that I track them as best as I can. But as you know, sometimes these leads can be difficult to get a hold of. So we really have to try to be as proactive as possible to let them know. I do text them occasionally, not always. I get a really good response with my emails. So I don't usually start to send texts unless I feel like I really have to. And then conversion, we're products of the product. We became coaches either because we saw the business opportunity and loved the idea of it because of the products, or we used the products for years and then realized that there was an income opportunity, that we could capitalize on. So converting them to a coach. I find if they are drinking Shakeology, it is very easy to convert them to a coach. If they have a program and they're getting results with their program, it's great. I encourage them to share their results with their friends and family. I encourage them to enter the Beachbody Challenge. When they share their results, they get a great response. As we know, our products work. We love them. And that's usually what does it for them, is they realize that they can really help people and they can inspire people. And since they had somebody to help hold them accountable, they now know how to help other people hold themselves accountable. So they're part of this whole great ripple effect that we're creating. So I talk to them a lot about saving money on their Shakeology. I talk a lot about the business opportunity. I talk a lot about the benefits for our military, for our veterans, our reservists, our active duty members that give so much to our country. that they know that they have this great opportunity in front of them that they can really kind of capitalize on. So we want to make sure that they have all of the options, they have all of the information. But like I said, it all comes down to making sure that they can keep track of us. So whether I email with them, whether they come through my website, or they find me on Facebook, or some are just on Instagram these days. If you can really make that relationship with them, that's the most crucial thing, because once they see really what this lifestyle is like, what the opportunity has done for so many of us, people just can't help but want to be a part of it, especially the ones who are already drinking Shakeology and love Shakeology. I find that when we get these Success Club leads, they're very, very easy to transition to coaches. I have turned quite a few of them, if not the majority of them, into coaches on our team. And some of them may be in the training group that you're in right now. You never know. But they have come to me through the lead program. Now, another thing about the lead programs that many of you may not know about is there is an additional lead program. If you are a diamond coach and you are on Shakeology Home Direct, you are eligible to receive coach leads. These are coaches who sign up. They fill out the coach enrollment and they say, I want to be a Team Beachbody coach, but I don't know anybody to refer me to sign up under. They can come to you. And sometimes they buy challenge packs and you get the Success Club points and the commission for them. Sometimes they turn out to be rock stars. Sometimes they sign up and we don't hear from them, like some of our discount coaches that we may sign up ourselves. But these are people who want to be coaches. They have already said yes. And if you're a diamond coach, one of them may show up under you and be your new personally sponsored coach. So those are our lead programs. I hope that this video was really helpful. If you have any questions on the email service that I use, please feel free to reach out, and have a wonderful evening.